Guys, finally he sleeps here, and today we've got a tool to unbox. Let's see. We received this is from Suzeme or Suzeme, Suzumi, Suzme, Sumi, Suzume. It's a three-piece torque wrench set, half inch, 3/8, and quarter inch that was received. I'm actually pretty excited about this because we generally skip anything small that requires a torque wrench. Anything for like a quarter inch, we'll just use the smaller or the larger torque wrench for everything else. If you don't know, when you're working on automotive stuff, that almost everything has a factory torque spec. That's just normal. Everything has a factory spec for what you're supposed to torque it to, and um, if you're looking it up and you're trying to do it the right way, paying attention to what the torque specs are, especially if you're working on anything mechanical inside the engine, anything like that, you want to pay attention to the torque specs. And we do a lot of suspension work, and with the suspension, if you're doing, if you're running anti-seize on everything, paying attention to the torque specs is important. So a good torque wrench is great to have. Now this is a kit with three, and I can tell you right out of the gate, the case is nice. It's not there's like fake plastic, there's solid plastic. This is substantial. I mean, there is no give to this at all. And oh wow. Um, pull the instructions out. That is a nice set. I like the color. It's got kind of a gold look to it. Here is This is um it's the half inch. The weight on this, as far as a torque wrench goes, for a half inch torque wrench, this is smaller than the large one that you use at the shop for wheels. This is nice. This is really solid. Trying to figure out what everything is machined, but the handle, it's definitely alloy at least. It being black, you would think it would be hard to read, but it's kind of an iridescent tint or luminescent. Well, I think it's not luminescent. It's reflective. The printing is reflective, so it's really easy to read. And I mean, you can dial in where you're wanting. Other than testing it out, the quality is fantastic. Damn. Okay, so that's the half inch. 3/8 is a bit smaller. Same quality. Same quality. The torque pounds, full pound. You can see it's really easy to read. I'm really excited about that. That's been one of the problems with these that we've seen. And I was nervous when they showed me the pictures of what they were going to send. It being black was kind of, I was like, are we going to be able to read it? Now, I won't know until, is it acid etched? I think it's etched. I can feel it. I'm just wondering how long that printing will last. But looking at it, I'm very excited to try these out. This is the quarter inch. Again, this is going to come into play a lot. And see, this is funny because this is actually going to force me to pay attention to torque specs on just about everything. We just finished a project car. We had a blown spark plug out, and I basically eyeballed everything. you know, you're putting in spark plugs and ignition coils, and um, there's torque specs for all of it. But see, had I done this video first, I would have been able to test these out and torque everything down to spec. But yeah, this is nice. It also comes with an extension for each 1/2 inch, 3/8, and a 1/4 inch extension, and same quality, chrome vanadium. Chrome vanadium. Quality is on point. And Suzeme, I don't know, but I'm definitely excited with the quality of this kit, and we're gonna try it out and see how it works. But overall, damn, this is very impressive. 10 to 170 foot-pounds on the 1/2 inch, 5 to 45 pounds on the 3/8, and then what are we looking at? 20 to 220 inch-pounds for the 1/4. Quality is very nice. I would highly recommend this set. Without extensive testing to see how long it's going to last, I can't say whether or not they have sustainable power, and they're gonna last the shop, the riggers around here. But looking at the quality of this straight out of the unboxing, I am impressed, and you will see these in quite a few videos moving forward. So the way this works is you can pull this down, and then we have a twist, and we can turn it. You dial it in here. These are the large numbers. So let's say we wanted to go to 12. We would dial up through 10 and then add 2 to it. So we're in past 10. And then we go to 2. So now we're at 12. Right past 10 to 2. That's how it works to dial it in. When you hear the click, you'll know you've got it set. So I'll just show you what it sounds like when it's dialed in here. Okay, so we've got it on. We're tightening it down. We hear the click. So we've reached our torque. One last thing to note here is not only did the package come with really clean instructions and everything, but it also came with certificates of calibration for all 3 torque wrenches. That way you know you're getting exactly what you want. The click was much higher. It was a much louder click on the 1/2 inch than it was the 3/8, and the 1/4 inch. It's still very useful. I loved it. The quality on these, fantastic. Highly recommended. Link to be able to grab these for yourself is in the description below. And finally, he sleeps. Thanks a lot for hanging out. As long as you guys keep showing up, I'll keep making videos.
Finally he sleeps, finally he dreams. In a world of games it seems